Taking risks is not just an option in life, it is a necessity. Every success story, every great achievement, and every breakthrough comes from someone who dared to take a risk. If you want to grow, if you want to succeed, you must be willing to step into the unknown, even when you are afraid, even when the future is uncertain. Playing it safe may keep you comfortable, but comfort does not lead to greatness. Growth happens outside of comfort. If you are not taking risks, you are not truly living, you are just existing. When I started my journey, I had nothing, no money, no connections, no experience. I was just an ordinary person with an idea, a vision, and a willingness to try. And that is the key. Many people have great ideas, but they never act on them because they are afraid of failing. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect conditions, the perfect opportunity. But perfection does not exist. If you keep waiting, you will wait forever. The only way to move forward is to take a step, even when you are uncertain. Risk-taking is not about being reckless. It is about being brave enough to try, to fail, and to try again. Most people fear failure, but failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of success. When you fail, you learn. When you fail, you grow. When you fail, you build resilience. Some of the greatest entrepreneurs, leaders, and innovators in history failed many times before they succeeded. They were not smarter, luckier, or stronger than others. They simply refused to give up. They understood that failure is just a step towards success. When I started my company, people laughed at me. They said it was impossible. They said I would never make it. I had every reason to give up, but I chose not to. Why? Because I believed in my vision, I believed in my ability to learn, and most importantly, I was willing to take the risk. I did not know what would happen, but I knew one thing. If I never tried, I would regret it for the rest of my life. Regret is the worst pain you can have. Failure is temporary, but regret lasts forever. The world is changing fast. Opportunities are everywhere, but only for those who are willing to take them. If you hesitate, someone else will take the chance you were too afraid to take. Do not let fear control your future. Take risks while you are young, while you have time to learn, adapt, and grow. Even if you fail, you will be stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next opportunity. Believe in yourself. Trust your vision. Take the first step. Even if you do not see the whole path, move forward. Success is not guaranteed, but if you never take risks, failure is. The future belongs to those who are willing to take risks, make mistakes, and keep going. So take the risk, because the biggest risk in life is not taking one at all. Risk-taking is essential for growth and success because it pushes individuals beyond their limits, encourages adaptability, and opens doors to new opportunities. Many people fear risk because it brings uncertainty, but without stepping into the unknown, progress is impossible. Every great achievement, whether in business, personal development, or innovation, comes from someone willing to take a chance. Risk is not just about seeking success. It is about embracing the challenges that lead to learning and improvement. When people stay in their comfort zones, they limit their potential. Comfort provides a sense of security, but it also prevents growth. Consider a person who never takes risks in their career. They may feel stable, but they will never know what greater opportunities they might have had. Those who take risks explore new ideas, develop skills, and expand their possibilities. The greatest entrepreneurs, scientists, and leaders in history took bold risks that changed their lives and the world. If they had chosen safety over opportunity, progress would not exist. Risk-taking also builds resilience. When people challenge themselves, they develop the ability to handle uncertainty, setbacks, and failure. Without risk, there is no failure, but there is also no progress. Every risk taken provides experience, whether it leads to success or failure. Failure itself is not the problem. Giving up is. Those who take risks learn to navigate obstacles and become stronger in the process. The ability to handle uncertainty is a key trait of successful individuals. They understand that failure is a temporary setback, not a permanent defeat. One of the biggest barriers to risk-taking is fear. People fear losing money, time, or reputation. They fear what others might think if they fail. However, what many do not realize is that avoiding risk carries an even greater cost, the cost of missed opportunities. The most successful people are not those who never failed. They are those who failed, learned, and kept going. A person who never takes risks will never truly know their capability. The greatest regrets often come from chances not taken rather than failures experienced. Risk-taking does not mean being reckless. It requires careful decision-making, planning, and strategic thinking. Calculated risks, those taken with preparation and awareness, are what lead to success. For example, a business owner investing in a new project may analyze the market, evaluate potential challenges, and prepare solutions. This approach minimizes unnecessary risks while allowing for growth and innovation. Taking risks without any preparation can lead to failure, but taking informed risks increases the likelihood of success. In a fast-changing world, those who do not take risks are left behind. Industries evolve, technology advances, and opportunities emerge every day. Those who hesitate, waiting for certainty, often miss out. The most successful individuals embrace change and take risks that allow them to adapt and thrive. Without risk, there is no progress, no breakthrough, and no true success. Risk-taking is not just an option, it is a necessity for those who want to achieve greatness. Failure is a necessary part of the journey because it teaches valuable lessons, builds resilience, and ultimately leads to success. Many people fear failure, seeing it as a sign of weakness or incompetence. But in reality, failure is one of the most powerful tools for growth. No one achieves greatness without encountering setbacks along the way. Whether in business, personal development, or creative pursuits, failure is not the end of the road. It is a stepping stone toward improvement. When people fail, they are given an opportunity to reflect on their mistakes and learn from them. Every failure provides feedback, revealing what does not work and guiding individuals toward better solutions. Without failure, there would be no learning, no adaptation, and no innovation. History is filled with stories of successful people who failed many times before they achieved greatness. Thomas Edison, for example, failed thousands of times before he successfully invented the light bulb. His perspective on failure was not one of defeat, but of learning. Each failed attempt brought him closer to success. This mindset is crucial for anyone who wants to grow and improve. Failure also builds resilience. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable. Those who fear failure often avoid challenges, preferring to stay in their comfort zones. However, avoiding failure means avoiding opportunities for growth. When people learn to face failure with courage, they become stronger and more adaptable. They develop the ability to keep going despite obstacles, which is a key trait of successful individuals. Every challenge overcome through failure builds confidence and perseverance, making it easier to face future difficulties. One of the biggest misconceptions about failure is that it defines a person's worth. Many believe that failing means they are not good enough or capable enough. This belief is dangerous because it prevents people from taking risks and pushing themselves beyond their limits. The truth is that failure is temporary. It is an event, not an identity. A person is not a failure just because they have failed at something. In fact, those who fail and continue trying are often the ones who achieve the most in the long run. The difference between success and failure is persistence. Those who keep learning, adapting, and trying again eventually succeed. Another important lesson from failure is humility. Success can sometimes lead to overconfidence, making people believe they have everything figured out. Failure, on the other hand, reminds individuals that there is always more to learn. It encourages self-awareness and personal growth. When people accept failure as part of the process, they become more open to feedback, more willing to improve, and more capable of handling future challenges. Ultimately, failure is not something to be feared but embraced. It is through failure that people gain wisdom, strength, and the ability to achieve long-term success. Without failure, there would be no innovation, no breakthroughs, and no true personal growth. The key is to see failure as an opportunity rather than an obstacle. Every setback brings new insights and new possibilities, making failure an essential part of any meaningful journey. Taking action is more important than waiting for the perfect moment, because progress only happens when people move forward, not when they wait for ideal conditions. Many people delay their dreams and goals because they believe they need more time, more knowledge, or a better opportunity. They wait for the perfect moment, a time when everything aligns, when they feel completely ready, and when the risk of failure is minimized. However, this perfect moment rarely, if ever, arrives. The longer people wait, the more time they lose and the fewer opportunities they seize. The truth is, success comes from action, not from waiting. Perfectionism often becomes an excuse for inaction. People tell themselves they need to learn more, plan more, or prepare more before they can start. While preparation is important, excessive planning without execution leads to stagnation. No one ever feels completely ready before taking on a big challenge. Growth happens through experience, and experience only comes from doing. Those who succeed are not necessarily the ones who were the most prepared, but the ones who took action despite uncertainty. Every step forward provides real-world knowledge that no amount of planning can replace. Another reason taking action is crucial is that opportunities are fleeting. The world is constantly changing, and waiting too long can mean missing out on valuable chances. Business ideas become outdated, job positions are filled, and markets shift. Those who take action early can adapt, learn, and grow, while those who wait often find themselves left behind. Successful people understand that starting now, even with limited resources or knowledge, is better than waiting for a perfect situation that may never come. Taking action also builds confidence and momentum. When people start working toward their goals, even in small ways, they begin to see progress. This progress, no matter how minor, boosts motivation and encourages further action. On the other hand, waiting for perfection creates doubt and hesitation. The more people delay, the more fear they develop about failing, and this fear can become paralyzing. Action, even imperfect action, breaks this cycle. It shifts focus from fear to learning, from doubt to experience, and from hesitation to growth.